Hi guys, Nathan here, and probably sound depressed. But welcome back to... I'm not depressed. Yeah, it hasn't even been... It's been like an hour since the last episode was filmed. But welcome back to Nathan Codes, I suppose. So, when we left off, it was about to program the rotor thing. But I realized I was running out of time, so... This... Ignore Scratch. It's an old programming language I used to use. It's how I learned programming. So if you're new to programming and this is too difficult, go use Scratch, scratch.mit.edu. But minimize Skype. Okay. I should probably have set this up ahead of time. So how this is going to work. So I'm going to program it two ways, and I'm going to program it the easy way, then the Pythonic way. So the easy way is this. I need a letter. Just a letter that would correspond. A for alphabet, but small a, equals Rot's key. Okay, so then a dot index letter. I'm going to implement this somewhere. I'm going to put this in somewhere. This function, if you don't know, finds the position of the letter. This will only work with uppercase letters. The final thing is going to get the uppercase version of it. So, what it will do is it will return a dot index letter. So that is the easy way. So if we say print r I, so rotor I and letter A, it will return E, in theory. Yep, E. However, this is not especially Pythonic, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace this with this, and then move this. And that should still work. There we go. I believe that this is probably the most Pythonic way to do it. It is one line of code for that letter now. However, we want to do it with more than one letter, I suppose, so... I'm going to rename this to RL. So... what I need to do is I need to remember what the word is for when the thing rotates. I'm going to pause it while I look it up. Step. It's called step. So I'm going to need a function called step. Def step rotor num. So next I'm going to just have pass for now. So next I'm going to need to actually create a thing that will identify what I need to create a new list that will say what the rotors are. So no, I've already used that. Used rotors equals this. I'm just going to use rotors 1, 2, and 3. So this is basically a military Enigma. So then step rotor positions equals 0, 0, 0. So what it should do is it should set rotor positions rotor num equal, there's no incremental operator in Python, unfortunately. Rotor positions rotor num plus 1. I'm probably doing this in the least Pythonic way possible. If rotor position, what I want it to do is first calculate if the position of that rotor is equal to the position of the turnover, then it will rotate the next rotor. So what is that going to be? If used rotors rotor num ters use rotors rotor num okay, so if a rotor positions rotor num in that step rotor num plus 1. So what that should do is, God, I'm already running out of time. I should really upgrade Bandicam, but I don't have the money. I keep spending it on other stuff. What we'll do is, if the alphabet, I need to add another bracket. If the alphabet A, if the position of rotor positions rotor num, so for example if it's 0 then this, if it's rotor 0 then it will take rotor position 0, which is also 0, it could be 1 or something, then we'll take that from this, so A, and if that is contained within chers used rotors rotor num, which means the turnover key for the rotor num in used rotors, so it's rotor 0 I, therefore key I, therefore the list Q, so if this list, which is Q, contains the new one, then it will step the next rotor, so this one. This is complicated, and I'm making very little progress each episode. I'll get better later, I'm sure. So then, if rotor position, okay, I'm changing rotor positions. There. Rpause. On time. If rpause rnum equal 26, rpause rnum equals 0. And that looks like it's all the progress I'll make for this episode. It was very little progress. I made one function, and I finished RL. I'm not good at working quickly. I should probably upgrade Bandicam or something. So, I wish I had an outro. Goodbye.